Good. And you quiet? That's great. Yeah. Yeah. That's stronger now. Walking on that. Good. Other than that, I just like the scripted. Yes. I got the 4 in the sleep. I got next week. That big while. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Body, my dog. So I just kind of. But I kept walking like that. Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. Good job. Yeah. Absolutely.
He's been dark.
It was part of your story. You know, it'd be a victory story when it's all done. So that's great. All right. I know. Said 5 months. 5 months.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2023 Greene County Athletic Hall of Fame program. We are delighted to welcome our inductees, their families and friends, as well as the Greene County community to tonight's program. 2023 marks the third class to be inducted into the Greene County Athletic Hall of Fame. It's an exciting honor these individuals tonight and celebrate their accomplishments and contributions to Greene County athletics. In addition to tonight's ceremony, we'll be recognizing our inductees immediately following the girls' basketball game tomorrow night at approximately 7:15. I'd like to take a moment to recognize the Hall of Fame committee who's helped in this year's selection. Sid Jones, Doug Reeder, and I can't vouch he did not vote for himself. More than once. Chad Morton, Teresa Greene, Rosemary Hoyt, Mavis Sawhill, and Todd Gordon. I would also like to thank Misty Betty for her work putting together the memorabilia tables, creating the programs, and organizing the reception tonight. Let's give her a round of applause. We appreciate it. There. Thank you to the Ram Restaurant for preparing the food. They always do an outstanding job. I appreciate our tech coordinator, Brent Gersman, our custodians, Christine, Luke, and Anthony Perry, for setting up for tonight. It's an exciting night, so let's get started with our inductions. First off is Kelly Lane. Kelly is a 1998 graduate at Jefferson Scranton. During his time as a Ram, Kelly became one of the most dominant pitchers in school history, earning first-team All-State honors by the Iowa Baseball Coaches Association and the Iowa Newspaper Association. His senior campaign was one for the ages as he went 13-0 with a 1.60 ERA as the Rams advanced to the Class 3A state tournament semifinals. During the course of his senior season, Kelly faced 278 batters, struck out 95 of them in 68 2/3 innings pitched, while walking just 22 and allowing only 50 hits. He pitched 4 shutouts that season as well. He was also known to have a nasty pickoff move in the rare event a base runner was allowed. His career pitching stats are equally impressive, going 28-11 in 51 games pitched, a 2.52 ERA career, and 249 strikeouts. He didn't just get it done on the mound, but also was a threat at the plate. For his career, he hit 19 home runs, including 11 in his senior year, 32 doubles, 3 triples, 170 hits, 98 runs scored, and 122 runs batted in. While exact baseball records, school records, has not been kept, Kelly would definitely be the owner of several of them. 1998 was the last time the Ram baseball team played the state tournament, going 21-10 on the season. When Kelly wasn't pitching, their record was 8-10. So he definitely was a key cog in the Ram baseball program. Kelly currently lives in Colorado Springs, Colorado, serving as an assistant principal at Centennial Elementary School. After teaching there for 11 years, he's the son of Tom and Kathy Lane, the brother of Mark Lane, and Darcy Hathaway. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kelly Lane into the Greene County Hall of Fame.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks for having me. Man, what a beautiful auditorium, beautiful high school. It's an honor to be back here. Thank you, Dave Wright. This is just a great honor, and I was super surprised when I got the call back in the fall. Just to hear that I was going to be a part of the Hall of Fame here at Greene County High School. So, first and foremost, I know this is an athletic celebration, but I also wanted to honor 2 people in this crowd for academic. So we have a salutatorian and we have a valedictorian in the crowd, Kathy Lane and Darcy Lane. Let's give them a round. But just so many people that I want to thank. As Dave said, I'm an assistant principal at an elementary school in Colorado, a school where we serve Title I families, and I just really love helping out kids that need a little support in life, and I think that came from the fact that in this tight-knit community, there were so many people to support me. So just want to thank my family, my coaches. I saw Coach Kibbe, Coach Sawhill. I haven't talked to him yet, but Coach Bonet I think I saw, Coach Rowland, Coach Powers, Coach Henrich, our baseball coach my senior years. Here, but I want to thank him for everything. Hope I'm not missing anybody, but just so many great people, great family, great friends that were such a support, and very appreciative of that because not everybody has that. So I appreciate everybody here. Thanks for the honor. Definitely have some great memories of watching Ellison and that amazing track team win the state tournament or state track meet that year. Want to thank my brother as well. He's 7 years older than me, and I just always felt included by him. He let me join in and play baseball or do whatever he was doing. So I owe a lot to my brother, and I appreciate him. Also, Brent and Ryan McClayton, spent a lot of time playing baseball with them, and lots of great memories with Doug Reeder and my dad broadcasting games and going to baseball tournaments. So definitely a great trip down memory lane. And I also remember, I think I was one of the first grades to go over to elementary school in Scranton. And I remember being out at recess and thinking, nice top playing here. And that's pretty cool. So, just lots of good memories. So, just want to thank everybody. And again, just appreciate all the support I've had over the years. Also, not a lot of people know this, but one of my hidden talents when I was younger was I did a great impersonation of Doug Reed. So, haven't done that in many years, but I was thinking of what I could say. Doug Reeder, KDLS Radio, now you can say you're a Hall of Famer. But again, just want to thank everybody. What a great honor. Totally unexpected, and glad to be here. And just so many great faces to see out there. Sorry if I missed you. Hope I can say hello before the end of the night. So thanks again. Thanks, Dave.
Our next inductee is Allison Drury. She's a 1994 graduate of Jefferson Scranton and left her mark in the track and field record books for the Rams. For those of us who are old enough, it was the Jeffettes at the time. While being a key member of the 94 Jefferson Scranton Class 2A Girls Track State Championship team. Earlier that season, Allison competed in Drake Relays, one of the premier track and field events in the nation, running the 100-meter dash in the Iowa High School Girls Division, in which girls from all classes competed. At that time, high school girls ran the qualifying heats at Ankeny with only the top 8 qualifiers from those heats running at Drake Stadium. Allison not only qualified for the finals, but won the 100-meter dash to become a Drake Relays champion. That is across all classes in the state of Iowa, big schools and small schools alike. She is the last athlete for Greene County to win a running event at the Drake Relays. From there, Allison finished her high school career back at Drake Stadium for an Iowa High School Girls State Track and Field meet. Championship, sorry about that. Anchoring the winning 4x100 meter relay team, winning the 100 meter dash while finishing second in the 200 meter dash. For a 4-year career at Jefferson Scranton, her team won 30 of 38 meets in which they competed. In her personal career, Allison won 29 of the 41 100-meter dashes she competed in, and 28 of 36 of the 200-meter dash races she competed in. As a senior, she was 11 for 11 in the 100 and 7 for 9 in the 200, placing second at the state meet and third at the ISU indoor. Allison would later go on to run for the University of Iowa. Allison currently works remotely as an operations relationship manager for Delaware Life. She lives in Jefferson after living in Boston and Chicago for over 25 years. She is the daughter of Noel and Sandra Drury and has one brother, Adam. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Allison Drury into the Greene County Athletic Hall of Fame.
I'm also going to try my best to focus on brevity. I am the daughter of Noel Drury, so we'll see how that goes. Hey, Kelly, I just want to thank everyone for their support, for the folks who nominated us. This is such, I'm just so appreciative. This is such a great honor, very humbling. It's so fun to come back and see all the very familiar faces that I haven't seen for a long time. I think I got a surprise from everyone that I did just move back at the very end of August this year, because I've been here for a few months. And after 25 years in the city, it's nice to get back to all these familiar faces and some peace and quiet and a yard. But most of all, to be close to my parents, which was the driving factor of me to be back. So thank you all for welcoming me so much. And if you haven't seen the other grocery store yet, kind of done one of these to figure out if it's me or not, you can meet for coffee or get together at some point. But I do really want to thank a lot of very special people in my life. As Kelly said, not everybody gets the family support, the community support that we did as young kids and athletes in Jefferson. Of course, my mom and dad and my brother, who were my #1 fans, never missed a meet. Adam, I'm sorry you had to get private along to all of those. You're a great cheering little brother, so thanks for that. And Adam and his girlfriend Emma are here from California. They're not impressed with the weather right now, but they came all the way just to be here tonight. I appreciate that so much. Along with my Aunt Karen and my Uncle Bob are here tonight as well. So biggest thanks to my family. My parents and family are absolutely have been my greatest fans in track and throughout my life. My coaches, and they're here, and I'm so happy to see David Sawhill here. I can see Kelly Simpson, Tim Bonds is here. So wonderful to see Bill Kibbe here. Rod Rolhausen and Teresa Greene. I know Teresa texted me today. She couldn't be here tonight, but just such an amazing group of people who really supported me and molded me into the person I am today, I truly think that participating in sports and being a part of the group of girls that I grew up with have really a lot to do with who I am today. A couple of people that I wanted to mention that aren't here. My grandmother, Anne, my dad's mother, she lived close, and so she was always at the track meets. Watched the video of state track day of her standing up with the stance, and just so special to me, and she would love to be here. And one of my best friends, classmates, and teammates on our winning squad, Jackie Coyne, who we lost I believe 2 years ago in June. Amy Milligan couldn't be here tonight because it's her father's birthday today. Walker, as many of you know, passed away as well. And so it was nice to get a video from her this afternoon, a YouTube video that Paige Thompson had actually posted to YouTube of the end of the state meet, our senior year. Our parents running around the track. It missed Cena, and I think it missed some doing their bear calls, so we don't have that documented. But I don't know, maybe we can do a replay of that at some point this spring. With that. But showed everybody doing the victory lap around the track and taking pictures and everything, and all of a sudden we saw Jackie's face, Jackie Coyne's face, pop right up in the middle of the video camera. And she said, I don't know that, we didn't talk about it today, and I don't know that we were really that disappointed if we didn't win, because I don't even see how that happened. So it was made me laugh, just to think back to that group of seniors. Chris Hernet, who's here tonight, and so happy to see her and catch up. Missy Walterman, Christy Blanchett, Amy Luft, and Brandy Montague. We were the group who got to really enjoy all of our success together, and just such a tight-knit group of girls. And I'm so fortunate to be a part of that larger team and be coached by those coaches and have family and friends who are here to support tonight, or there are all our track meets along the way to yell and support and wish us, good luck all the time. And even in that video, coming home and watching all the people from the community that were at the high school waiting for us to arrive home and taking us around town square with fire trucks. So you don't always get that in places that aren't small communities like this with all the support. So I hope I didn't leave anyone out, but again, can't thank everyone for being here tonight. It's so wonderful to catch up with all of you, and very happy that I hope that we will soon. But thank you so much.
Put that next to your track. Our next inductee is Mark Lane. Mark is a 1991 graduate of Jefferson Scranton. On the baseball field is where he made his biggest name for himself while in high school. He was recognized as a two-time first-team All-State player in 1990 and 91 by the Iowa Baseball Coaches Association. His success at the plate, on the mound, and at first base made him a versatile player to help lead the ranks, the 1991 Raccoon River Conference title, and runners-up in 88, 89, and 90, perhaps the best four-year run in school history. Mark dominated on the mound for his career, going 33-10. The hard-throwing lefty also had a tremendous breaking ball and knuckler that could leave batters frustrated and head back to the dugout. Mark had an astounding 452 career strikeouts, a .332 career batting average to go with 10 home runs. And at the conclusion of his senior year, he was selected to participate in the Iowa Baseball Coaches Association All-Star Series in Iowa City. I do have to do a side note here. I noticed in reading through the stats of Kelly and Mark for all the baseball stats that they had, that stolen bases was not high on them.
Kelly got 3 trips.
But my baseball stats would have been foul balls retrieved. So you guys are definitely worthy. While Mark excelled in baseball, he's also a multi-sport athlete, much like Kelly and Allison as well. He would play quarterback on the 1990 Class 3A football playoff team. He played basketball and Grimmell Conference honors in basketball. And he also was on the track team. After graduation from high school, Mark was on the University of Iowa baseball team before transferring to Morningside. Mark is currently a respected Iowa high school administrator who serves as superintendent of schools at Woodward Granger after serving several years as superintendent at Decorah. He resides in Urbandale with his wife of 26 years, Carla. They have 3 children, Savannah, who lives in Iowa City, William, who will graduate in May from Iowa State, and Calhoun, who is currently a 7th grader at Waukee. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mark Lane into the Greene County Athletic Hall of Fame.
Thank you. Listening to Kelly and listening to Allison, it just struck me that, we have so many of the same people tonight, and seeing your faces tonight, and being able to reminisce and think about the impact that you had on our lives is really powerful. I think that speaks to the quality of the school systems that have served Greene County over the years, and the quality of people that have worked in our systems. And so, to everybody that Kelly and Allison have mentioned as coaches that are here tonight, thank you so much for everything that you've done for us, and thank you for what you did for our peers, and thank you for what you continue to do for students in these communities. This was a wonderful honor. It was especially fun for me to be contacted by my classmate and fellow Ram football player, Dave Wright. Dave was center on that 1990 football team, and we spent a lot of time together that season and just had a great time. And it was one of my favorite experiences playing my least favorite sport. I remember Coach Gibby one time talking to me about maybe going out for football after he had arrived here in town and didn't play when I was a freshman or sophomore. And I think I said, would I have to hit anybody? And he said, I just want you to throw the ball a few times a game. And I said, I can do that. And so thank you, Coach Gibby, for just being a friend first before a coach. That relationship that we had, it wasn't about player coach. It was just a mentor and a person who enjoyed kids. And I know that wasn't a part of the football relationship. It was just a part of your dedication to children in our state. So thank you so much for that. Again, this has just been an amazing opportunity to think about things that I haven't really thought about for a long time. The opportunity to be inducted with Kelly is really special to me. We did spend an incredible amount of time together playing baseball. The best baseball we probably played in our lives happened on an acreage about 3 miles east of here, where we would get out the garden hose and spray down the yard to practice headfirst Anderson slides. Where we would spend hours pretending a Lake Morton building was the Green Monster at Fenway, and we threw pop-ups and fly balls to each other for innings and innings and innings of exciting World Series play that you never got to see. One of my earliest memories is going to Minneapolis, as my Uncle Steve is here tonight with his wife Diane, and getting to go to Metropolitan Stadium and see Rod Carew and Reggie Jackson and Catfish Hunter. And before Kelly was old enough to actually do anything with me, I used to stand out in the yard by myself and throw this ball up in the air hundreds of times, pretending to be Reggie Jackson, catching fly balls in right field for the New York Yankees. And so these memories, I haven't thought about those things for a long time. And so they came flooding back. Seeing Ryan and Brad here tonight, I remember the trip in the Lenz family van. Doug and my dad had talked Roger into loaning us their van And we took a road trip where we went to Chicago, and went to a couple games in Wrigley, and then a road trip all the way down to Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Kelly had to make an emergency room visit in Chicago. I think there were a couple gunshot wounds maybe that night, and a 7-year-old with an upset tummy. And right, all this is connected to baseball and this community. And so that's really just, I think, inspiring to me. And again, it goes back to that connection of all thinking about, as Kelly, why do I do what I do? This is my 27th year as a public school educator. And I know it's because of the impact of my parents, I saw of their job, and being surrounded by so many of you who love your job, who are here tonight. So my thanks to you as public educators. You do incredible work. I'm proud of the work that I do. I'm proud of what my brother does. And I'm proud of what Dave does here in his first year as activities director. I think Dave and I, our freshman year was the first year that Jefferson and Greene were consolidated schools. And the opportunity to be a part of what has become Greene County schools. These are special places, and these are special people who have what Dave has been on jerseys over the years. So thank you for this honor, and thank you for everything you do for your community and what you've done for kids over the years. Thank you.
Our next inductee is Bryce Pop. Bryce is a 1986 graduate of Scranton High School. He was a multi-sport athlete, participating in basketball, football, and track, and he made a name for himself on the football field as a running back and a linebacker. His size, strength, and physical style of play gave the Trojans a chance when they stepped on the field with anyone. While he excelled during his high school years, it was only just the beginning for Bryce. He took his talents to the University of Northern Iowa. And by the time his career was over there, he'd amassed 298 tackles, 15 sacks, and 6 forced fumbles. In 1989, he was named to the All-Gateway Conference team and also earned 13 All-American honors. In his 4 years at UNI, the Panthers averaged 7 wins a season. They were conference champions in 1987 and reached the 1AA playoff semifinals that year as well. Bryce was selected in the 6th round of the 1990 NFL draft by the Green Bay Packers. Bryce spent 5 seasons with the Packers, making the Pro Bowl in 1994. In 1995, he signed with the Buffalo Bills, and in his inaugural season with the Bills, Bryce garnered 17.5 sacks and was named NFL Defensive Player of the Year. He was named to the All-Pro team and was a Pro Bowl selection. He was named to the Pro Bowl team in 96 and 97 for the Bills as well, and he would finish out his NFL career with 2 years in Jacksonville and 1 season in Minnesota before retiring after the 2000 season. In his 11-year career, he garnered 75 sacks, 298 solo tackles, 15 forced fumbles, and 6 interceptions. Bryce currently lives in Cedar Falls with his wife Denise. They have 6 children. Alex and his wife Abby live in Jupiter, Florida. Nathan and his wife Megan in Cedar Falls, a daughter Rachel that lives in Cedar Falls, and a daughter Haley that lives in Cedar Falls, and twins Lauren and Paige were juniors at Cedar Falls High School. They also have 2 grandchildren, 6-month-old Ava and 20-month-old Kara, and another grandchild due in June. And Bryce is the defensive line coach for UNI, a position he started in 2013. And like Kelly said, you got to thank Bryce Pop played there. I got to see Bryce Pop play on that field in Scranton, and it's an honor for me to honor him as a young kid in Scranton Elementary, looking up to him and wanting to be like him someday, which I'm still hoping I get to be someday. Let's please welcome Bryce Pop into the Greene County Hall of Fame.
Douglas.
Okay, told Doug at the beginning, and they shouldn't have any older guys at the beginning because we might fall asleep. They, back in grade school, I think I bought my first snowmobile from you guys. 1972, snowjet, and had that for a long time, and finally put it to rest one time when I flipped it in the ditch. But anyway, you know, like you guys so far, you know, they're thanking like 10 coaches. So at Scranton we had one coach, right? So actually two, one for basketball, one for football. We actually had an assistant in football if he didn't have something better to do. But you know, Doug was interviewing me about you know, my playing days, and you know, it kind of brought back some good memories. So we had basically last game of my senior year, we had one guy on the sideline. So we knew if we had one guy standing by the coach, we were good. We had 11 on the field. So that made it pretty easy. You know, we started out that year with 19 kids on the team. Two brothers moved away. One kid decided that the ball wasn't for him, and one kid broke his ankle. So we started basically with 15. And through attrition, we got down to 12. And we take, and I use this story all the time because, you know, I try to, you know, when I'm coaching, I try to inspire kids because for me, I never had, excuse me, I never had anybody like me that came and talked to me. And I would hope that if I would have, they would have encouraged me, not be some pious guy that you'll never make it, kid. So I always try to encourage the kids that you know, that I talk to, because you just never know. I go talk to kids all the time and ask them, where did you know? Ask them, what kind of school did I come from? Was it a big school or small school? Graduated 19 kids in my class. Why do I tell them all that? And I tell them the story of football. You know, we'd take a minibus to the game. Cheerleaders would be in front, and we would walk off the bus, and the team would be laughing at us. At least 3 times they were laughing when we got back on the bus. Last game my senior year, we had 12 guys, like I said, we got back on the bus, and they were laughing. It was like 36-12, and we won the game. You know, so it doesn't matter where you start out, right? It just matters what you do with the opportunities you're given. You know, a lot of these kids on Twitter today, you know, are, you know, I'm thankful for my 10th offer and this, that, and the other thing, and I made All-State and all this other stuff. You know what? I came from the smallest division in the state of Iowa, and I made, I don't know, special mention All-State, something like that. I was a 0-star. I had one offer, and that's from Northern Iowa. It just, you have to have one person believe in you. That's it. And most of the time, that's you. And if you don't believe in you, how is anybody else going to believe in you, right? So for me, you know, it was, I had to make football work, because what people don't know is I had dyslexia, didn't know about it. And so school was really hard. Found out about, 18 years ago. And, you know, that made it really hard, because I was told, ever since I was a little kid, you're dumb, you're stupid, because you don't learn like everybody else, so you must be dumb, you must be stupid. But I found out that I'm anything but that, because when they tested me for dyslexia, they found out that in most areas, and I didn't know they were testing me for an IQ test, and in most areas, I'm in the top 2% in the world. And I was pissed to God. I'm like, that's a cool joke. You know, I'm told I'm dumb, I'm stupid, and I'm anything but that. But, you know, we're each given what we need to do what we're supposed to do on the surface. So whatever you have, you know, you're not missing anything. Because when I was playing in the NFL, I looked at all these guys, and I would always say, basically, I tell God I made a mistake. If you put my head on that guy, I'd be unstoppable. Right? Because I wasn't the most gifted person in the world, but I used what I had. Right? Barry Sanders, toughest guy to tackle. You know, everybody talks about, oh, Emmitt Smith, this, that, and the other thing. Well, Emmitt Smith, guys, first time I ever played Dallas, you know, Dallas was my team growing up. and, you know, watching the Cowboys, seeing the hole in the middle, the star in the middle of the field. I'll never forget it. It was early 90s. The Cowboys were in their heyday. And they should have won 4 Super Bowls, but Jerry Jones screwed that up because he had a bit of Johnson. You know, if he hadn't messed with that team, they would have won 4 in a row. They were that good. Okay, so I'll never forget. I walk into Dallas Stadium and I'm in awe. I look up and there's the hole in the roof. I look down and there's the star that I watched my whole life. You know, and it was just, it was, you know, surreal. It was something that I never, you know, I always hoped. And his cousin, Eric Wright, was my best friend. And, you know, when things were going bad, I called him. And I would get a reality check in a hurry. Because, you know what, I don't have so bad. I'm pissing and moaning about this, that, or the other thing. And he's worried about, you know, losing a kid and this, that, and the other thing, a job, you know, all kinds of stuff. That brought me back to focus in a hurry, you know, that, hey, I'm pretty blessed. You know, I don't have anything to bitch about. But anyway, talking about, you know, Dallas, I'll never forget that. I walk on that field and my knees are knocking because this was my team that I always, you know, wanted to play. Never got the opportunity to, but always wanted to. And I'll never forget, anybody remember the name Kevin Gogan? He was an offensive guard for the Cowboys. And that offensive line they had was pretty amazing. You know, no one ever touched him Smith until he was on the other side of the line of scrimmage. So him getting all those yards was basically the offensive line. Now, I'm not taking away, you know, he was a good running back. I wasn't Barry Sanders. I knew Barry Sanders, the Detroit Lions scheme was, hey, this is your guy, Barry. You make him minutes. We're not blocking. And when you can do that, that's like a quarterback running. They can use all 11 players. And it made it tough. So Barry would have had that offensive line. Who knows the numbers he would have got. But it was pretty amazing the way it was. But, you know, I'm just, you know, kind of rambling on here. I had something prepared, but these guys didn't go off the script or something. But get back to Kelly's story about, you know, sort of Roy's Bob, whatever. One of those times that I talked to Eric, he reminded me of what's in the NFL. He goes, you know what, I argued. I said, why is that? Because he said, I remember in 5th grade when we walked across the street coming in for recess, somebody asked you, what you want to do? He said, you want to play in the NFL, and you made it. You know, and I was like, whoa, you know, kind of forgot about that. But, you know, he was right. And, you know, as we get older, you know, you kind of forget things. And I think Allison, my wife, actually babysat me, right?
Yes.
So back in the day. You know, Doug, you know, I remember him, you know, being around and pestering me for this, that, or the other thing. And, you know, I don't know. I don't like interviews. I just assume being in the background and not be up front. But, you know, I'd be remiss if I didn't thank my parents for always believing in me, my wife. Without her, you know, God gives us what we need. And having 6 kids and what she went through some of those off seasons, amazing. You know, people today don't have a clue what she went through. So thank you, Denise. And then my aunt, my uncle, Charles Pop is here, and Victoria Pop, and my brother Brad and Charlotte. They've always been in my corner and believed in me and supported me. So thank you for coming out tonight. Thank you for listening to me.
If I would have known we were going to talk about wrecked snowmobiles, I think your stats might be a little higher than 1, right? Yeah, we spent some time snowmobiling. That was fun. For a young kid like me to have him riding, this was fun. And there is a reason why I left Doug for last. If people get tired, you can just exit left while he's talking. But no, our next inductee is a special category and a special guy. He is Doug Reeder. Benton, Iowa native Doug Reeder arrived on the scene in Jefferson in 1979, more than likely with plans to move on after gaining some experience. But almost 44 years later, Doug remains the voice of the Rams and the champion of Greene County activities, not only in sports, but really all activities. Over the course of his career, Doug has play-by-play called hundreds, if not thousands, of Ram games, along with giving listeners updates from sectional, district, and state wrestling tournaments. Regular season games, district games, regional games, playoff games, and state tournament games. Doug has done it all with the same enthusiasm and passion his entire career. A walking Greene County sports encyclopedia, Doug has been labeled as an authority. I read this online, so it must be true. He's been labeled as an authority of the county's sports history. Ask him almost any question about past Ram team or most any team in the county, he'll provide you with stories of great Greene County athletic accomplishments in the history of our county. His passion for promoting young people extends beyond athletics as he shares the successes of students with both listeners and readers of the Raccoon Valley Radio News online. In 2020, Doug was recognized with the Iowa High School Athletic Directors Association's Media Award, recognizing his accomplishments and 40 years of service at that time. In addition to his radio duties, Doug has also served as a Jefferson Bee and Herald Sports editor from 1993 to 2012. He recently retired from radio sales at the beginning of this year, but he's still broadcasting Greene County athletics. He resides with his wife of 39 years, Sue, here in Jefferson, and has two stepsons, Ryan McClegan of Woodbury, Minnesota, and Brent and his wife, Melissa of Coralville. He also has three grandchildren, Sky McClegan of Woodbury, Minnesota, and Jack and Amara McClegan. Let's welcome the voice of the Rams, Doug Reeder, to the Greene County Athletic Hall of Fame.
Don't win a prize and sit down and be quiet. It's obviously an honor, and when Coach Jordan and Coach Wright told me that I'd even be nominated, that's not right. I'm not an athlete. I'll tell you how I was not an athlete. Believe me, I was not an athlete in high school, and so we created this category to contribute. So I got to thinking about it a little bit. I actually went to the dictionary and looked up the definition. It's probably the first I've done since high school. Contributor is someone who takes part in something. You know, I have, and you have taken part in me. You have contributed to my career, my success, my family. And so we're going to do a little audience participation. You didn't know about this. And since we're at school, I won't ask you to stand up, but I'll ask you to raise your hand. Anyone here tonight who's either a current or past co-worker of mine, please raise your hand. We've got some here tonight. Thank you very much for being here. They had put up with quite a bit. And now they don't have to put up with as much because I'm only in the office early morning or late at night. So they're probably thankful for that. The next group I want to have people raise their hands would be anyone who's been a teacher, administrator, or otherwise a staff member here in any Greene County school at any time since '79. Raise your hands. Look at all those hands. Those are the people that raised our kids. Now, if you've been an athlete here since 1979 in any Greene County school, let me see your hand. Okay. If you've been a coach of anything, raise your hand. all those coaches. Terrific. If I have interviewed you for anything, raise your hands. Is there anybody left? That's terrific. So you have contributed to me, obviously. Now I want those who have worked the game, one or more of anything over the years, on the air with me, raise your hand. Thank you. It's, I've said this many times, and it is true, no one at small market radio has better than me. No one's worked with so many great and talented people as I have. And I'm only half joking when I tell people that when my time on earth is done, I want all of those that have worked sports on the air with me to be my casket bearers. The reason is, carrying me all these years, what's one more time? So you see, there's so many people, those of you here and so many others have contributed to me, and I'm really honored to be known as a contributor to our communities and our schools. And certainly it's a tremendous honor. This is one of the shortest speeches this radio guy's ever given, and I hope you appreciate that, because I'm getting hungry. I'm going to go out and eat some food. Thank you.
With that, that's the conclusion of our induction program. I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. Family and stuff, your take pictures or whatever will be around here. And then tomorrow night we'll recognize these people at our game around 7:15, and hopefully you guys can be there for that. And so it's always a great night. This is one of the probably highlights of my athletic director career tonight. I'm just going to be honest about it. It's just fun and an honor to share the successes of people that have gone through our school system. So thank you for coming. Have a safe trip home and stay warm.